So hello guys, welcome to this video. So we will answer the activities for chapter 8, subnetting IP networks. So this kind of gets complicated because at first we started the IP addressing in chapter 7. Now we're going to find the like subnets in the network. So let's search for the first activity. So here we have the first activity, which is calculate the subnet mask. And it says here it's basic, so it looks basic. So here we have the given subnet mask, which is 255.255.252.0. So we will just convert that to binary. So after you find the binary, you will need to search for the prefix notation and using the slash. So if we have 255, then it will automatically be all ones. And here 255 all ones again. So for 252, so we have 128, 64, 32, 32, 16, 8, 4, 0, 0. We have here, we have zeros, and that is the so if in getting the prefix notation, you will need to count down the ones here on each octets. So we have 8, 16, 16 plus 6 is equal to 22. So we got it correct. Let's try another one. See the difference. What? It doesn't erase it. So I'm so dumb. I should have reset that. So here we have 255. We have 255 automatic ones. And here 255 again, automatic ones. And here we have 128, so we only have the first value and it will be all ones. So here we have 8, 16, 24 plus 1, 25. And that's how you calculate the subnet mask. So it's pretty basic for now. So yeah, this was the real deal though. Determine the number of bits to borrow. So here you will apply the converting of the binary to decimal and the subnetting and finding the prefix. So we have here, we need to rely on the hosts needed before writing in the before answering the subnet mask for the binary. So here we have 25. So we should start off with this. In the first two octets, we should start with all ones, but it also depends on the borrowing for the host needed. So we also have ones here. So the explanation here is that when borrowing bits, you should be relying on the host needed and how much is the value of the bits that you will borrow, and it should be enough to handle the hosts. So here we have one and this. So in this first one we have we have three ones in the last octet. So the conversion of this is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So it can handle the 25. So that's its range. And in the subnet mask, you just need to convert the subnet mask from binary to decimal. Simple as that. It's just a basic task to do. So in 11111 we have 255. So in the next octet 255 also, because it has all ones. Third octet we have also max ones, and here we have 128, 128 plus 64, 128 plus 64 plus 32 is equal to 224. And here, in getting the prefix notation, we just need to count down the ones on our binary subnet mask. So we have 8, 16, 24 plus 3 is 27. And now, our host on the next example, we have 1000 hosts needed. So automatically add it up. So here in the third octet we should have here zeros also, because the host needed gets bigger and the bits to be borrowed also increases. So here we should do that, all zeros here. So we have borrowed, how many bits is this? So we borrowed 10 bits. So the conversion here is 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. Wait, I can see. 2, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, and the 500, and 1000, 1000 plus. So it doubles up. So it has the enough value for holding the 1000 hosts. So here we will just convert it again. So 255, not 255, that 252, because what's missing here is the only the 2 and 1, which is 3, to make it 255. That's 0. Then we have here 8, 16 plus 6, 22. So for 75, we should handle it. 1111. So here we should borrow, wait, We should borrow just a bit, like up to 64 or more than 64, like 128. So here we have 2 4 2 4 8 16. Wait again. 2 4 8 16 32 64. Wait again. 2 4 8 16. What? Which one is? Oh, so I'm missing 1 0. So 2 4 2 4 8 16 32 64 128. So 18 and 175 here. I'm gonna try to. We will convert it now. 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 128. So we have here 8 8 16 24 25. I will try to check if it's correct, and we're correct. So here we needed 10. So here we have all ones, and we're just going to borrow just a little. So we have 2 4 2 4 8 2 4 8 2 4 8 16, so it can handle the 10. Yeah, 2 4 8 16 to hold the 10 hosts. So here we have 255.255.255 dot 128 plus 64 plus 32 to 24 plus 224 plus 16 224 plus 16 is equal to 240. So let's count that down. We have here 8 16 8 16 24 28. Are we correct? 24 8 16 24 plus 4 28. Not correct. So for 100, you should just like decrease the borrow from like the 1000. We borrowed from the third octet here. We borrowed 10, so we're just going to borrow 9 to get the 500 to be held. So 255 na 255 na 25 na 254, because it's just missing the 1, the value, not 0. So here we have 24 is 23. And we got it correct. That took us so long. So now we're here at the VLSM. So practicing VLSM, we're here at table 1. So we have here the choices. So instruction says table 1 uses regular subnetting to accommodate the network shown. So this has the table 2 here. So table uses VLSM to further subnet the network, drag the addresses to the appropriate subnet description. So calculate 50 users per subnet. So new subnet mask decimal. So what we have here, the only subnet mask and is decimal is 255. First prefix notation is the prefix /26. First full subnet range. So this is in order. So we should be putting them at from first to last. So what's first here is the 5.0 to 5.63. And after that, 5.63 is the 5.64 to 127. And the last one is the 192.255. Right, correct. So we're at part 2. Use table 1 second full subnet range and build to calculate for 20 users per subnet. So here we have the new VLSM subnet mask first decimal. So VLSM prefix. So we have the prefix for VLSM as /27. So first full subnet range. So the second is this. It's on top. Am I correct? Just check that out. So it's correct. Just put it in their respective orders. So I have finished this activity. Let's search for more if there's any. So I think we have answered the activities here. But what's left for me is the video for my explanation in the VLSM. So basic VLSM. So for me, VLSM is creating is for reducing the addresses while you are creating. For example, if you are assigned to take any hosts from a network, and someone gave you a value, and upon getting the addresses needed, you need to remove some of the addresses that is created. So it's like a step-by-step process. So here we have the basic subnet.
The basics
Basic
of
basic
VLSM,
VLSM.
or variable length subnet masks, works like this. 1. Subnets do not have to be equal sizes, as long as their address ranges do not overlap. So we can create unequal sized subnets. They do not all have. It is easier to work from larger subnets. Network. I subnet the network into 4 subnets / 26 subnet masks. So the subnets go up by 64. I now have 4 equal-sized subnets. With VLSM, or variable length subnet masks, I can decide that I want to change one of these subnets and further subdivide them into smaller subnets, as long as the address spaces that I create, or the subnets that I create, do not intrude into the other subnets. For instance, I could take this 192.168.1.192 subnet. The address range for this subnet goes from 192 all the way up to 255. What I can do is I can say, instead of having this subnet / 26, what if I take that address space and divide it into 2 smaller subnets, size / 27 each? If I do this, I effectively have created 5 subnets.
So in this video, so it has been shown that in creating the subnets, they after they increase the numbers of the subnets, they remove the used address and create the new subnets, and increasing the increasing these values here, the bits needed.
The 3 subnets up here are 64 hosts each, and the 2 new subnets that I created from the 4th subnet are 32 hosts each. The reason I can do this is because my 2 smaller subnets do not intrude into the larger subnets. This is variable length subnet masks. In this situation, it has also allowed me to create 5 subnets, thus escaping the equal-sized subnet limitation of creating subnets in powers of 2. This gives me greater flexibility and allows me to create subnets of different sizes based on the requirements of my network.
Okay, so I think I have seen something that I did understand. I understand a bit. So VLSM, it 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 uses the address. So for example, this 192.168.1.0. So it has here /24. So to avoid the to avoid the collisions between the larger between the larger subnets to the smaller. So they use the same address from the discarded one and recreate it here, but changes the number of hosts and also this slash 27. So so as the as the numbers here at the sides add up, it decreases the number of hosts, but it depends on the numbers of the addresses made from each of the addresses from 24 up to 30. So maximum of each of these values is 64, 128, 192. The max is the 255. So until you reach that, you can still create many addresses which is assigned for you. Also here, to avoid this waste, VLSM is used to create smaller subnets for the WAN connections. To create smaller subnets for the WAN links, one of the subnets will be divided. So wait, 20 that to 24. Okay. So here in this example, we have here the in the subnet 7, we have 192.168.20.24 slash 27. So it has been chosen to be subnetted. So if so when it has been subnetted, it uses the same address, the 192.168.20.224, and converts it to another value, but as a different, but it became the slash 30. So Dreamer bits borrowed from subnet 7. Oh, okay. So the host portion increases. So it borrows the other three zeros from here. So it leaves it like this. So it it has obtained different different values of or different subnets made from a single subnetting. So you can still create from this, but I think it's up to 30 only. One of the subnets will be divided in this example. Okay. Recall that when the number is needed, host address is known. The formula to raised to n minus 2 provide two usable addresses. Okay. Because there are 5 most host bits in the subnet address space, 3 more bits. And because there are 5 host bits in the subnetted, 5 host bits. Okay, so this is the host bits. So 3 more bits can be borrowed. leaving 2 bits in the host portion. So it left these 2 zeros and borrows the 3. Calculation at this point are exactly the same as those used in traditional. So this PLSM scheme reduces the number of addresses per subnet to a size of appropriate for the ones. Subnetting subnet 7 for ones allows subnets 4, 5, 6 to be available for future networks as well as 5 additional subnets available for ones. Okay, so it uses a subnet, single, it uses this the subnet 7 for this 4, 5, 6 to be used in the future networks. So this can be subnetted also, but this is just to avoid the avoid being just to reduce the number on each subnet of the addresses. So that's it for my explanation. That's all I can give, and I will practice this more so that I can be more, I can improve my knowledge about this because at this time I'm kinda confused a little bit, but I think in the future I can do this on my own. And that's it for my explanation. And thank you for watching, and I appreciate your effort in watching my videos. So bye bye and thank you.